Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Please let me know if the sound is okay. Good morning, team. Clifton, DVG, Scott, welcome everyone. I hope you are doing great and ready for another beautiful trading day, which seems like we are starting in a small green again after the market just produced a nice relief rally in the last 2 days. Also, let's see whether we can continue with that or not. I hope yesterday everyone had a beautiful green day and ready for another one. Also, I must tell you I had a red one because I made a mistake with my orders regarding one of my loser. I just cut it too late because I did not realize that my automated orders it was not executed, but it's okay. One red day is still okay. Usually I have a red day in every 2 weeks, so I'm completely okay with that. Also, I really hope you got a much greener day than me indeed. Yesterday also, I was a little bit disappointed in the market. Also, I was expecting that it's going to behave like that. And now I'm talking about especially the fact that it was not really moving too much because, as I've told you, it moved enough pre-market and that's why it seemed like it has no steam left. Hi Banzai, nice to see you. Hola Sanchez, hi. Clifton, nice to see you, Anticipator. Good morning, everyone. Seth, Brian, good morning. Okay, early bird. So let's see what is waiting for us on this market today. Hi, Dor. Good morning. So as I've told you, relief rally started. And now the big question is whether this is going to be just really a relief rally and it's going to roll over, or this is just a start of something else like a reversal. Because yesterday, why the market just relieved a little bit. First of all, great news from um, Trump, he is his tone not just on the tariffs and China, but even actually on regarding the fact that whether he wants to fire Powell or not. So far, he doesn't want to do that. But everything is changing every day indeed. So let's just be careful with that because this can just change too. So the S&P 500 at the moment looks headed for a bear market, giving back a chunk of AI-related froth, says Mizuho. So it seems like not everybody thinks that this can be a start of something nice and green, but even this is just a pause, and might we will see another rollover, especially on this 20 EMA. Also yesterday, we've seen a very nice move over this 455 level as well on the SPY. But as you can see, towards to the end of the day, it just gave back everything. Beige book was not particularly positive, in my opinion. So that's why we could see some pullback. Hi, Tara. Hi, Anne. Welcome, everyone. So, okay, so today, if I'm just checking the SPY, it's 0.12% higher and the triple Q a little bit stronger, 0.25. The leaders to the upside again, the semicons, AMD, NVDA, as I see, even oil stocks are moving a bit higher. Amazon 0.47, Tesla slightly green, Microsoft slightly green, Oracle too, and the rest, especially Google, is going to be on my watch list because Google is going to release the earnings after market close, and we have some more on the earnings side today. Hi, and the second. Okay, so let's see. Regarding the rest of the overall stock exchanges of the world, Europe mixed, DAX down, CAC higher, FTSE, quite of a mixed day, guys. Even on the Asian Pacific stocks, Hang Seng down, Nikkei up, but not huge days in my opinion. And the futures are green, but not the Dow. In my opinion, this is just not a great sign. And the crypto is pushing lower a little bit. That Bitcoin is under 93,000. And today, traders, it is not just earnings day, but we will get some economic news as well. Like today, it's Thursday, the famous unemployment claims, as always, every day it's released. already at 8:30, and actually it just came along exactly with the expectations, so no big surprise there. But the core durable goods orders, it was a very pleasant surprise, especially the durable goods orders, because it just showed 9.2% increase from 0.9. Also, the core durable goods orders, it was a decline and even more than expected. After that, we will get the existing home sales at 10 o'clock, and traders, we should watch these times definitely, and be cautious, because seems like the market is starting to be really much even news sensitive. I'm not thinking about only the news from the tariffs and so on, but even the economic news can be quite of a triggers on the market. So let's just be careful around 10 o'clock. Later on, actually only a Kashkari speech, but he's going to speak only at 5 p.m. after the market closed. Okay, nice to see you too, Anne. Well, yeah, hopefully this day is going to be great for everyone. Hi, Marco. Short Scott posted CMC, not CMC, CMCSA. Yes, you are right. It was just a letter missing on the CMCSA, and this was actually an earnings stock. We are going to talk about this soon. We have a lot of big movers, IBM, CMG, Comcast as well, and a lot more. Before that, I'm just checking quickly the international news here as well. China says no ongoing trade talks with the US, calls for canceling unilateral tariffs. This is not a good news. Indeed. So as you see, as I've told you, one day is positive, another day can be completely negative. So this is still valid, guys. So let's be careful here very much indeed. On the market watch, I could not read too much indeed. Very interesting ones. Everyone is just guessing whether this is a pause now or we are rolling over. We will see it in the next days. So let's just start with the candidates. If you have anything on your side, please just let me know. If you have any candidates, any questions, if you are interested in the TEFS funded accounts to leverage up your capital, please just check the TEFS.com. I'm just sending it for the details. And if you have not tried at the challenges yet, I strongly recommend to go and get a look for it. Of course, unfortunately, it's still not available for the US traders because of the strong regulations, but everyone else is welcome there and open any funded accounts or challenges even. All right, guys, so let's just start then with CMCSA, Mark. Good morning, Steve C. CMCSA, and as I see, both DVG and Scott already posted his list, and we have definitely a lot to go, and whether even to check CMCSA, whether this market is going to be able to stretch more to the green side or this is the time for rollover. So CMCSA, bad news, the decline in customers, 3% after seeing a decline in customers for the first quarter. That's not good at all. Ouch. Thursday, the cable giant reported a loss of 199,000 total domestic broadband customers, as well as a loss of 427,000 in cable TV customers. That's a huge drop, guys. So it seems like that this is definitely ripe for more to the downside, and I completely agree with Scott. I'm just going to call it to my short list. Hi, Todd. Good morning to you. So we have a long, a short, and a secondary candidates list here. So CMCSA can go to the short list. Next one on the list is PepsiCo, dipped 1% after showed lower than expected earnings and weaker outlook. Ouch, Pepsi is ripe for another move to the downside, so let's just put it to the short side. Also, Procter & Gamble as well to the downside. 1.4 consumer goods company reported mixed earnings and quarterly results. That's not a good news on PG. Let's see how does does it look like on the daily volume? Okay, 1% lower. Also on the volume, I would like to see a little bit more like a peak, like at least 200,000. But let's see whether it can go lower. I just pulled it to the secondary list because of the volume. It's a bit low for me. LUV, American Airlines, everything is here as well. But let's just see Merck first, because MRK is higher 1% after the pharma company beat analyst expectations. Great news for MRK. Let's see whether it was to put onto our long list. 0.85% higher, not a huge mover, but let's see whether this great news can push it a little bit back to this 20 EMA level or even higher of the $80. I'm going to check it to the long list, but might not going to be my absolutely number one candidate for the long. And the reason for that it's rather a little bit mixed news, because the company cut its full year profit outlook. So that's actually not entirely positive news for the company. American Airlines, 1% lower after the air carrier joined competitors in withdrawing its 2025 financial outlook. That's not a good news, definitely. So AAL can go to the shortlist. CMG as well to the shortlist, as after posting weak revenue and disclosing its first same-store sales drop since 2020. Yeah, guys, seems like that this high prices, high inflation starting to be shown everywhere, unfortunately. And the bad news that it's not going to change too fast, right? Like now the salaries should just keep up with these prices, which is going to take some maybe decades. Indeed. Well, in Europe, in East Europe especially, definitely decades, not years. Okay, guys, TXN is higher though, 9%. Semicon I mean, this is a semiconductor stock, as you know, 8.5, better than expected earnings. That's why we see the whole sector higher. So let's just put TXN, and like that, not just TXN, but maybe even NVIDIA, MU, or we can just choose from our favorites. AVGO, rightly, are you around? And so on, what you like the best. For example, if I would ask Amir, definitely he would go for MU. Okay, guys, Lem Research, LRCX, tech component maker, added 3.5 after it's just observed for third quarter results. Very well done, LRCX. Also, let me just give a check on the daily chart, because this is not a typical stock which I'm trading every day indeed. LRCX up 4%, quite of okay volume. Let's just give a try to LRCX to the long side, as I see the guys like it as well. Okay, Hasbro ServiceNow is here now. It's higher 7%, stronger than anticipated earnings. Well done, ServiceNow. Definitely deserves a place on the long side. And Hasbro too, which is up 7.6%. Reason again, strong earnings on the Hasbro. Hasbro INC higher 8%, 100,000 on the volume. Not a particularly big mover, but let's just give a chance for Hasbro to show some more move to the upside. All right, and next to AAL, we can just call LUV, which is a little bit low on the volume, or not on the volume, but on the price. But I guess this still can be a push to the downside. ISRG is here as well. It was a mover yesterday, but you know what? It's spready. Let's just leave it alone. And here comes IBM. And this is definitely one of the reasons why we should see the Dow to the downside, because actually IBM was not doing very well, 6.7%. Also, despite first quarter earnings surpassing expectations, but the outlook doesn't look very good. So let's just check this IBM. How does it look like on the daily chart at the moment, and whether is it up for some reversal or it's shedding lower? Doesn't look very good in my opinion. Wow, 228, even broke 230. Guys, this seems like it's going to push even lower. I'm going to be careful with IBM, but definitely we should just put it to the short list. If you have any candidates on your side, please just let me know, traders. The last one for me It's UTZ, which is higher. This is a snack maker, as you know, and this just got an upgrade, but this is not a typical stock which I usually trade, so I'm just going to put it to the secondary list. And at last but not least, I'm just going to check the gainers, losers, and especially the watch list, because on the watch list, as I mentioned you, the semicon stocks and even the oil stocks, Oxy is quite strong too. I'm going to keep an eye on these. PayPal, Oracle, Amazon, Microsoft are strong so far at least, and I'm going to keep an eye on Google today because of the fact that it's going to release earnings. Baba and the Chinese stocks are quite red, and what concerns me actually that Apple is in red, guys. Apple is down 0.29% at the moment, and I'm afraid if it's going to break this actually the 20 EMA, but rather the $200 level, then this is poised for some rollover. So let's just be careful with the Apple. There is no doubt that the semicons oil stocks are strong today, traders. Tesla trying to stay into the green, and some of the Max 7, but that's it. So let's just be careful. Maybe this market is not going to give a third green day after each other, and if not, we are ready to short. I just wish you a beautiful Green Day VIP Traders team, DVG Scott. Have a good one, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Of course, I'm staying with the YouTube traders. Bye. All right. Just get my list from here. Okay, I'm just going to send you the list. So traders, long, MRK, TXN, LRCX, and NOW. So NOW, I have not checked in on the daily chart. So let me just check it here. I don't know, this can be so spready. Let's just give a chance. Hi, Alfred. Good morning to you. Okay, so we have MRK, it's not a big mover. So I try to prioritize. Even if I have a list traders, I try to prioritize which ones to put on my charts, because actually, especially if we have like 10, 15 candidates, I cannot watch them all because I still need space for the big movers like Tesla, NVIDIA, and so on, you know. And that's why I try to prioritize my list. So I got a question, I think last week, from one of my trader, that if I'm just choosing these candidates, am I just watching all of them all the time? And no, it's it just cannot be done. Okay, I could have like 3 more monitors above my 6 monitors, but it does not work. I always try to pick the best ones. What does it mean, the best ones? Volume is okay on pre-market. It's quite of a big mover. I know the stock and so on, you know. So this is what I'm doing now. Yes, Alfred, he is still with TEFS. Of course. I remember on you, by the way. Okay, just a sec. If you want his email address, please just write me, okay? But it's mike@tefs.com. So, but I'm more than happy to let him know that you're just interested, okay? Of course he is. All right, guys. And of course, if you have any other questions, I am here for you. In the meantime, I'm just telling you how I'm making this prioritization. So actually to the upside, I like TXN very much. It's a quite of a big mover, first of all. Second, uh, it got really, really good news. ALK checking, just a second. Okay. Which one? ALK, checking ALK. Alaska Air Group, I guess this is down a lot, right? All of their airlines, I think, to the downside today, Andrew, but I like it indeed. Hi, Lee, good morning. Look at TXN. I was just mentioning you that seems like the semicons are still the last, which is the last ones, at least, which are still holding to the greens. So seems like your semicons are still doing good. Leviathan, good morning to you. Nice to see you, Em. You're welcome, Andrew. So yes, all of the airlines, and really good that you just mentioned it, but because actually I really like it to the short side, maybe even better than LUV because this is a 20 something dollar stock, and even more than better than this what it is called AAL. So ALK definitely the Alaska Air Group can go to a short list, quite nice volume too. I'm just going to put it instead of, let's see, Hood was a nice mover yesterday. I'm going to keep it. Also, today it doesn't look that good as yesterday. So to the upside, I will put on my chart TXN, NOW because this is quite of a big mover. NVDA is there already. MRK not my favorite, especially because it was quite of a mixed news. And LRCX, let me just check it again. How does it look like? RCX, it got a split. Now, though, it's higher, 4%. Not bad. Yeah, maybe even LRCX worth to put it on our list. From the shorts list, I definitely like PepsiCo, CMCSA, and IBM and CMG. So all of them except of the AAL, as I mentioned you. So I'm going to watch, first of all, let's see PepsiCo here. PEP. Okay. Hmm. Pepsi seems like it is down a lot. Not nice. Was a lot, not anymore. I don't know, guys. This Pepsi, it's not my favorite anymore. You know what? I just checked it like around 1, 1 p.m. and I really liked it at the daily as well to break down. But look at that, mm, it's just made a recovery. No, PepsiCo, it's not going to be on my first place indeed. TAL checking. Oh yes, MBLY and CRM, definitely I like them. It was some news as well. You are right. TAL, well, is down 13%, very high volume. Yes, it can be a pumper dumper anticipator. We can trade it on the short side definitely. And yes, I've seen CRM on DVG's list on the CRM, and CRM at the moment it is a very nice mover and a great possible reversal as well on a double bottom. I like it. MBLY, it's one of my long-term favorite. As you know, I had a swing trade on that stock as well, and I'm thinking of that again to join the party here, especially as nice just bouncing this beautiful 8%. So yes, both of them we can just check it for a great trade, CRM and even MBLY. All right, traders, what else we have here? Market overall slightly green, not too much indeed, and we do not have such a good news anymore regarding the tariffs as China doesn't want to continue the negotiations. No idea why, but what can we do? And breaking news at the moment, CNBC: Trump tells Putin to stop Russian strikes on Kiev. Ouch. That sounds like a command. And one thing is for sure, I don't think so. Putin likes comments. Indeed. Okay, why the spread is high in almost all stocks, Lionel? Hi, ¿cómo estás? Well, because it's pre-market. Hopefully, it's not going to be that high after the market bell. Usually, guys, by the way, based on my experience, the TEFS spreads are not wide at all. Indeed. So maybe as if you are asking like why is it happening now? It's because of the pre-market. So after the market bell, it should not show such a crazy um, difference. INTC definitely, Tara, we need it on our watch list together with SMCI, in my opinion. INTC and SMCI. INTC at the moment it is higher with 2%, which is great. And if I'm just checking SMCI, but INTC was really tricky with me yesterday, so I'm going to be, or the day before. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on that as I've told you, semicons are going really nicely to the upside. De nada, Lionel. Alemu, Baba for short, yes, as the Chinese stocks are quite weak and even the Chinese market ended in red. On the Baba, especially under this 118 level, we can watch it for a short. Also, I must tell you this recent big volume on this Baba recently when it just touched the 200 EMA. I don't know. Hmm. Let's just watch for this 118, okay? If it's going to break this 118 level, we can have a small gap fill here, okay? Looks interesting, definitely. All right, traders. So the market, the good news, first of all, at least that the market is not starting in -3% or +3%. What does it mean? Hopefully, it's going to move. Also, unfortunately, the next risk what we can face today it's choppiness, as always, as we do have this very, very volatile market. So let's be careful. I'm going to go with the new stocks first, like NOW, TXN, and the ones we were just talking about. And plus, indeed, with the semicon stocks, because they seem like resilient today, thanks to especially the TXN news. All right. Hi, Dicking and Dicking in the house. So traders, let's just be careful again, especially with the start. I do not intend to close another red day today, so I'm going to be cautious. Another red day, I'm talking like about trading like I'm closing red days every day. No, it was like 2 red days in a row. I don't know. It happened 3 months ago, I think. So thank God. But I'm going to be careful with that today, guys. And really, I must tell you what concerns me is the Apple, because Apple is down completely 0.22%, like much weaker than the overall market. And this no continuation on the negotiations with China is definitely it's a bad news, especially for the Apple. So let's be careful with that as well. Also, we have some pre-market movers there, and some calls already from Scott. Scott likes CMG 4850 short, LRCX 70 long, PITR of course 102 long, and MU 74 long. This is what he just got. Yes, SMCI INTC, it's on my list too. I'm going to watch them. MU PITR definitely always on my list, and I'm going to watch maybe here Microsoft too and Google. With Google also we should be careful because the Google is going to release earnings after market close, guys. We have 1 minute to go. And let's be remember on the 10 o'clock news, new home sales going to be released at 10 o'clock. And I have a strong feeling that we will get more news maybe during the market hours regarding this China and US tariff talks, which seems like it's posed as well. Also, Treasury Sec Besant, he was quite optimistic about this talks yesterday because he just thought that US have opportunity for a big deal on the trade. Seems like China does not think like that. Let's just be careful with that for sure. European stocks lower. Gucci owner carrying falls 4%. No one buys Gucci. What? This is the end of the world. Indeed. Comcast beats first quarter earnings estimates despite losing broadband customers. We know that. CMCSA is definitely one of my favorite short candidate here. All right, traders, we just started. Good luck, everyone. Thank you, Tara. You too. Okay. So, Scott likes MU74, PITR 102, CMG 48 and 50. Okay. Tesla dropping. CRM pulling back a little bit. PLTR. Let's see. CMCSA looks interesting for sure. And VDA holding. ARM checking. ARM usually it's a little bit low on the volume, so watch out on that. Just checking quickly. Now it looks strong. I agree with that. The ARM looks strong. But it's a little bit spready. Watch out, okay, on that. BVG watching NVDA. Let me just check here TXN as well. TXM pulling back, that can be a great news because we can have a gap and go. Okay. Overall market is just the triple Q especially breaking. SMCI checking. Netflix again, can't believe. Tesla is strong. I agree with Tesla, and SMCI looks great as well. Also, it's a very small inside day, so I'm going to be careful with this SMCI. MU can be a nice gap and go trade, in my opinion, which I'm checking too. Let me just check this Netflix. CMG is completely giving up at the moment. It's Netflix crazy. I'm going to watch Netflix here, guys. I'm still not taking anything. Market is sending mixed, really, really mixed signs. Look at this big green, big red candle. I don't like that. Indeed. From the short side, as I've told you, I'm going to watch especially this CMCSA. Also, at the moment, it is just moving higher. ALK as well. Okay, PLTR, Microsoft is strong. LRCX looks like as a possible gap and go. PLTR very strong, guys. CRM is strong too. For gap and go, I'm watching MU. GME, Kevin. Hmm? Looks interesting, GME for sure. But maybe I would not buy it over just over 27.40. PLTR broke, CRM breaking, guys. Tesla looks like it's breaking. Market though has no decision yet. For gap and goes, I'm checking MU at the moment, and maybe LRCX a little bit higher, but I'm not very happy with that indeed. So nothing yet which I would say this is the one which I want to get to my portfolio, because the market, especially the SPY, is pushing a bit lower. Also, PLTR, that's crazy. And I was not that brave to take this open range break. NVIDIA is coming back too. So if NVIDIA is coming back, I'm going to keep an eye even on SMCI over the high, which is not good. And let me just check AMD. Netflix ready to break the highs, guys. Amazing. LRCX, it was called by Scott over 68 already, but I don't like the volume there too much. What I like first is a possible MU reversal that I see here. AMD is not bad either. SPY got to get over high as 536.90. But the SPY, surprisingly, SPY is going lower, Kevin. That's why I'm not taking any long yet. Indeed, it can be a tricky one today. However, which I like for a possible gap and go, it's maybe ALK, guys. ALK. ALK under 40.35 is going to be my first trade for a gap and go. I'm going to take it a bit later, stop loss under the lows. So now I'm just going to take it now on this. Okay, stop loss, it is 41.42. So I'm going to take it now under 30 traders because I just missed the entry. So under 30, it's not a huge stock to trade. Oops, too late. I took it very late, unfortunately. So let's go. If you took it around 40, this is the partialing point. Around 40 is the partialing point. Market is still thinking on a reversal. And if we do reverse, I'm going to like MU over 74.20. Yes, I like SMCI. Hi, Lex. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing okay. 74.20 on the MU traders. And this is not too late, hopefully. And MU, I'm going to get it over 74.20 stop loss under 73.60. So it's like a 20 something or a 70 something cents, 70, 80 cents on the stop loss side. Okay, I hope you could manage to take this ALK partial if you could enter on time. SMCI, I like it very much indeed. SMCI, I really like it, over 34. And even INTC is just behaving the same. But let's be careful, guys, because this market finally moving higher, which is great. But I'm still not completely satisfied. And actually, this LRCX is starting to look really good here for a possible intraday breakout. Yes, CRM2 anticipator, CRM2. So SPY made a reversal. That's a good news. A triple Q, it's might ready to make a reversal here too. And I'm ready to take MU. No, I do worry about this Apple today. I must tell you, this is really, really worrisome what we see here. But I still like my MU. I still like my MU call, and I'm going to watch this INTC here. Even SMCI looks very good, traders, if you like it. Tesla just broke, so everything is breaking out. ARK was a very, very late call, unfortunately. And TQQQ is ready to take this move, in my opinion, but I still like MU. Usually it joins a bit later to the party, but it's making a nice move. So SPY triple Q might be ready to take a move there. Okay, that is good. Okay, guys, so this is going to be either a very nice green day or it's going to be a really, really, really big bull trap. So let's see what's going to happen next. I'm very much interested in this, indeed. MU, it's a long. Shoshan, MU, it's a long for me. MU is going to be a long for me, and I'm watching even this INTC made a reversal. SMCI broke the 34, but Still not very convincing. And let's see this the CRM anticipator as well. It looks very nice, an ascending triangle, but we need to see the market to break the highs here. So I'm waiting for MU, and I'm checking this CRM too. Surprisingly, CMCSA is just made a big pullback as well. LRCX just ruined the intraday breakout pattern, unfortunately. Okay. And look at CMG, it's just doing what I told you it's going to do. That it's because of the mixed news. IBM, oh yeah. Or a TXN looks interesting. Wow, Microsoft, that's crazy. Yeah, but IBM was not doing this nice gap and go play. All right, guys, be careful with SMCI. I think if it goes to 30 cents, you can take a partial. I'm still waiting for the MU. This CRM looks very tempting. The market finally broke for a new high, I mean daily high, especially the SPY, because it seemed like a little bit weaker. Yes, Lex, I'm going to get this news the market will have the new home sales at 10 o'clock. New home sales at 10 o'clock. And here comes the MU, everything else. Very nice on SMCI. It's going to be a 20-30 cents partial here. Actually, the MU traders, we can take it a little bit earlier. Ah, it's already there. Okay, MU, I want to see MU 74.50 for a partial. And here comes the CRM as well, over 260. If you like it, Microsoft crazy strong, amazing. IBM is just going down like a stone. And come on, MU, go for a 40.50 cents partial stop loss. It's going to be at the moment under 73 and 80. 73 and 80. Come on, MU. MU is going, guys. CRM nice. If you took it anticipator, that can be a great one. Tesla, it's holding in a consolidation. Somehow I do not want to go. Yesterday I was a bit afraid of taking daily high breaks, and it's the same with me today as well. Also, SMCI look nice because of the daily. It's very extended to the downside, in my opinion, and looks really, really great. Very slow, yeah. Yes, market is just pick the direction so far. Looks like it's strong, which is great. But I'm still very, very cautious, especially actually traders, because of the fact that we will get the news and the market is quite news sensitive nowadays. You got the 30 cents, guys. You got the 30 cents on the SMCI. Actually, I would take the partial anyway. Your stop loss, it was 30 cents around. CMG pulled back, but under the VWAP, which I'm watching. I'm still patient with my MU trade here. But here it comes, 10 more cents to take a partial traders on the MU. I'm going to take 75% off. 75% off. Here we are, 74.50. Fantastic. Finally, NVDA broke as well. So I'm just selling my 3/4 of the share size on the MU. So MU first partial done. I just took it 55. Wow, okay. And my stop loss on the MU is going to be under the entry All right. Seems like even CRM is going anticipator slowly but steadily until it's going higher. That's good. SMCI, you can put the stop loss under 34 and just let it run. Fantastic. Very good. And the SPY triple Q are looking great for more. I don't know what's happening with Microsoft, guys. That's just crazy what I see on that stock. Amazing. Okay. All right, traders, SPY triple Q are speeding up to go higher. That's a good news. It's a nice news, actually. Or MU is doing very, very well. IBM is making a big reversal too. And the question whether, as Kevin mentioned, we are getting closer to this 530, 960s level, whether the market is going to move or not. Watch out on the MU. I think it still can be a great mover here, but we need to break this high first. Tesla could not break out. PLTR, Microsoft guys, they're just moving like a beast. PLTR and Microsoft, amazingly strong. I really hope one of you at least got it. And I must tell you guys, maybe Meta is going to join the party here too. Meta looks interesting as well. Go, 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 MU. Okay, market is question whether it's speeding up or it's going to stop now. LLY as well, King. Yeah, I was not expecting that from Microsoft actually. That was a huge move. SMCI, watch out on SMCI, guys. It's just making a reversal. I'm watching whether Meta does worse to take a long here or not. And actually, as I see, market just stopped a little bit, so let's be careful though. Or MU still looks fantastic. Big move indeed on the NVDA as well. So really good. But I see that the market is starting to stop a bit here. Okay. My MU is going to be out under 74. Okay, under 74, I'm going to be out on the MU. Actually, might I'm going to move my stop loss a bit higher, like 74.18, if the market is going to play this nasty up and down play here, because it's possible, so let's be careful. But the SPY triple Q still looks like as a bull flag. And I'm watching here INTC actually. Let's see, INTC looks like as an intraday breakout, but yesterday it trigged me, so I'm not going to be that harsh on that trade. Nice MU, 75.20 is going to be my next partial. Yes, I see, but it's steadily going higher. Anticipator, that's a good one. It's great. And Microsoft, it's amazing, guys. I have no idea what happened. I have not read anything about the Microsoft, actually. I don't know what's happening with the Microsoft. MU, guys, fantastic. Let's wait for the 75 break for our next partial, please. SPY triple Q still looks like as a bull flag. And the next one, which I'm watching, is either INTC. I'm still keep an eye on Tesla. Okay. Triple Q SPY completely look like as a beautiful bull flags. And INTC looks, you know what, I'm going to try it. It looks like a really good intraday breakout on the INTC, but I'm going to take this INTC only over 21 and 15. 21 and 15 on the INTC. Stop loss, it's really good because it's under 21 and 15. Right, traders, here comes our MU. Here comes our MU. And I'm going to take INTC, as I've told you, over 21.15. Stop loss under 21. And here comes the second partial on our beautiful MU now. Traders, I'm ready to take the second partial on the MU. Second partial on the MU. And here we go, MU. Well done. Beautiful. You see? First to wait for that trade now. So MU, I'm just selling half of my share size here. 75.25 sold. Last shares left. And on the MU, I'm going to make a change on the stop loss as well because we had two partials and this is going to go under 74 and 78. Okay, 74 and 78. SPY triple Q, beautiful green move to the upside. Let's see whether this INTC can keep up with the move too. NVIDIA is strong. Well, slowly but steadily, your CRM is going. Yes, I am. I took it already, and I'm going to take a partial around 21 and 30. 21 and 30. Nice move. SPY triple Q are pushing even higher, but 460 coming on the triple Q, so let's be careful. The second partial done on the MU, and I'm going to make another partial or a partial on the INTC if we get around 21.30. 21.30. SPY triple Q seems like it's a real pump at this moment, but it can change. Yes, it is large. It is making a reversal. Also, it has not pulled back too much, in my opinion. So let's be careful. Nice MU. Push, push, push. Tesla is not doing too much. Yes, CRM beautiful. Well done. Now I do regret why I did not take it. And come on, INTC, don't try me again. Okay. So INTC, come on. Don't give it up, please. Now might we will see another small pullback here. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, Soundhound is very strong, guys. Soundhound is quite strong. Can watch it as well. SPY triple Q fighting here a little bit. As I've told you, this 460 might it's going to be problematic for the market. I don't know yet. Okay. SPY already pushing higher. Look at that. Nice SPY. Also, my MU is pushing lower, guys. 74.78 is going to be my final stop loss. And INTC I'm still holding. SMCI looks good for a long. Yes, on the reversal, 34.20 decking. I like this, but only over 34 and 20. This Microsoft, that's a beast. Wow. This is a beast. Or MU is still okay. INTC 2. Let's see whether INTC can break this 21.20 to the upside. SPY triple Q still looking like a bull flag, guys. But in 4 minutes, we got some news. Let's be careful there. SPY ready for a new high. That's a good news for my INTC and definitely for my MU too. Wow, MU, beautiful. Go, go, go. 76. If we break the 75.50, I'm going to put my stop loss just under 75 traders. And here is the 460 for the triple Q. And I must tell you, it doesn't look like it does care at all. So that's good. Here comes our INTC as well, traders. INTC. Meta just broke. No, you see, and I was not patient enough with that. TXN. No. Yes, finally, it's moving nicely. I like it. But maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure I want to take it. And this market is just pushing higher like crazy, guys. Amazing, actually. SPY triple Q does not stop just pushing higher, but 2 minutes we will get some news. And I'm ready to take my partial on the INTC before. Here comes our MU traders, beautiful. We're going to stretch, I think easily to 76 and keep an eye on INTC. 21 and 28 is going to be my stop loss here. 21 and 28. SPY triple Q does not stop. Amazing big push to the upside. And here comes my INTC. Okay, guys, here we go. NVIDIA higher. Here comes SMCI if you took. Big move to the upside. Fantastic. Very good. Come on, INTC. It's getting really close to my partial point here. But you did not miss CRM, so that's great. Really big push on the market, guys, but I'm afraid that this news are going to cause a little trouble here, so be careful, please. I'm still holding my INTC. SPY triple Q, wow, what a big push to the upside, amazing. Seems like it does not want to stop at all. Let's just keep an eye on the news. News just hit the market. Looks like no stop in the push to the upside so far at least. Everything is blowing up at the moment, not Tesla though. Still keep an eye on Tesla, but it doesn't seem like it wants to participate in this push higher. Here comes my INTC traders. I'm going to take the partial soon. Okay, here we are, taking my partial on the INTC. Nice. 28. Well done, INTC. 75% only. 21.30, fantastic. And the market is still pushing higher, amazing. And or MU as well. Seems like today the market is unstoppable again, traders. Amazing. And now Tesla. You see, I kept an eye on it, but it's just moving without me now. SPY triple Q a little bit topping in my opinion, but maybe still it's not going to stop indeed. Beautiful move on MU as well. Everything is moving. Nice reversal on SMCI if you took it over the 34.20. That was just perfect timing. Well done. Great call. Great call. This is the strength of our trading community, definitely. All right, traders, my stop loss on the MU is going to be under 75 and 70. 75 and 70. I'm going to be out of the on the MU. I'm not trading today. I did a buy little Tesla for a fun trade. Okay, Jim Lee. Yeah, that was a nice one on the Tesla. Well done. And I don't think so this market is going to stop, traders. Maybe we will see a small pullback here, but I don't think so we are going to stop too much. Or MU does not stop. That's a good news. SPY is pulling back though a little bit, not too much, but just a bit. And still not a full pullback in my opinion, so nothing is in danger yet on our profit. Very nice, even INTC still continue with SMCI. Perfect VWAP reversal, as you just called it. Taking a mental vacation. Jim Lee, yes, sometimes we need that. I completely understand you. Sometimes everyone needs a little vacation from trading. Okay, guys, SPY, triple Q still hovering around the highs, but might again, I'm not going to be surprised in a small pullback at least. Or INTC MU are doing really good. CRM, on the CRM, be careful. Anticipate a very nice call on the TX and I did not take it, sorry. Still riding my winners here and seems like everything is just going to continue higher. Let's see. So 75.70, under 75.70, I'm going to be out on the MU and the INTC stop loss just on the entry now. SPY heading to the highs again, amazing. Very nice move. INTC breaking. That's a good news. MU may be coming back a little bit. I don't think so. It's just a bull flag. INTC beautiful. And look at that. SPY triple Q unstoppable, guys. SPY and triple Q are unstoppable. Fantastic. And or INTC2. PRTR short? No, no, Lee. I would not short PRTR. SPY heading to 540. Triple Q did not care about the 460 as I see. So no stop, guys, no stop. Okay, traders, INTC next partial is going to be around 2180. But first, let's just break the semi-round number, right? All right, beautiful INTC. Very big push to the upside on the market. Seems like not stopping at all. And the market is just going higher and higher. Amazing. Yes, Lar, I would rather go for a long than a short, but as the fact shows, the market is starting to be a little bit extended, so let's be careful. I would expect a small pullback, but doesn't seem like it wants to pull back at all. So very interesting. Beautiful call on TXM, by the way. Anticipator. All right, traders. So far, seems like this market is unstoppable to the upside. But as I've told you, let's just be ready and open again for any unpleasant surprise from the news side, because this can happen actually. Even IBM made a reversal. Wow, PepsiCo was a nice VWAP reversal. I was not aware of that. How Baba is moving? Let me just check. And even Apple is back to the green, by the way. Wow, this market is a beast, not stopping at all. Apple is making a bull flag at the moment. Nvidia is moving higher too, but a little bit slow in my opinion. INTC nice. My stop loss is going to be under 2120. Oh, Todd, happy birthday. I'm so happy that I could help you to get to the green on your birthday. Fantastic. Happy for you. So you can just close out a short day and celebrate your birthday. Nice. All right, traders, I'm still holding INTC and MU. Nice green trades. Market unstoppable to the upside. Also, it's starting to, some of the stocks starting to slow down a little bit. Not too much. As I mentioned, you 540 on the market on the SPY can be problematic. Also, the 460 has not played any big role on the triple Q. Fantastic birthday. Happy to hear that. Okay, traders, in the meantime, market is started to pull back. I'm going to be out under 75.70, like 75.65 is my final stop loss on the MU, and the INTC is 21.18. I'm going to be out on 21.18 from the INTC. Market first red candle of the day. First red candle of the day. Let's see. Wow, this Microsoft is amazing what this thing is doing. NVDA, what would be the plan for the NVDA? Break over the high? Mm-hmm. Yeah, first, actually, you know what? I just would like to see what's going to happen with this market now, whether we are going to pull back to the VWAP or just at least to the 20 EMA and make a reversal. So I would maybe just wait for this market to clear this direction first. Okay, watch out. MU is getting close to the final stop loss point, which is 75.65. But seems like the market is going to give the answer even sooner. Look at that. Yeah, you're coming a little bit lower now. Yes, it is. That's why I would like to wait for a little pullback. SPY fighting now to go again higher. Here comes the 20 EMA for the fight. All right, traders, I'm out of MU. Out of MU, and INTC is going to be out soon too. 18, I'm going to be out on the INTC. 21.18. Market pulled back a little bit, but I don't think so. It's still a big deal here, but let's see. Might I'm not right? And this is going to be a bigger pullback. I'm out of INTC too. All right, traders. But the SPY did not break the 20 EMA. Did not break the 20 EMA. That's a good sign. So still, this still can be just a reversal here indeed. Even the triple Q is showing some resilience here. Okay, so far this bullish sentiment is still not in danger because the SPY is getting back to the highs as I see. Look at that, it's over 540 again, amazing. So I am flat, let's see, and look at that, Tesla just woke up. That's funny, this stock. DVG just shorting MSTR at the moment. Shorted it 347, I think. 347, yes. Okay, MU seems like it's pushing lower. INTC back to this 2115 level. Let's see whether the market is giving up here or not. Nvidia is still just consolidating, by the way. It looked like a double top, but now look at that. It's just sneaking back to the highs. Tesla is completely still strong. Microsoft looks like as a continuation pattern too. CMG is completely crazy. It's nowhere actually. How about AMD? I was watching it in the morning. Hasbro checking. Just a second. I would say a small pullback would be healthy, but let's see. Wow, Hasbro, yeah, it does not care about the market too much at the moment. But the SPY, until we are not breaking this neckline with the SPY traders, this is still okay. But if we break 539, in my opinion, that can be maybe a bigger pullback here. Yes, LRCX, I just took it off the radar because of I've seen this 69 possible intraday break. And you know what? It was a very big mistake because it did it, this very nice cup and handle formation. I can't believe that. Okay, Spice is fighting near to the highest traders. As I told you, 539 can be problematic here. But seems like it still wants to go higher and not lower. But let's wait a little bit. Apple is strong too. TXN is back to the VWAP. I'm watching it too. Apple now, it's just moving a bit lower, not too much though. Okay, we have another news. Oh my goodness, what is happening here again? Look at that. Yeah, MU is acting really weird here. Very much indeed, I must tell you. I don't like what I see. Market is pushing back to the highs, but I don't know what is happening here again. SPY back to the highs, but not clearly. No idea. But I'm sure there is some news, guys. SPY's over the VWAP again, or over the high again. I guess some news. So more green coming as I see. Yeah, PITR, it's a beast, for sure. This is a very bullish day. SPY is up 1%. Traders still lots of room to go. Triple Q, let's see the triple Q indeed. It's even stronger, 164. And INTC is back to the VWAP as well, so I'm going to watch it. Everything is on the highs. Microsoft breaking out. AMD is back. PLTR on the highs. Crazy big moves. TXN is making the VWAP reversal as well. Fantastic. Really strong. Yeah, afraid can be. It's a day for the Google on the earnings side. NVIDIA is breaking the highs. Yeah, it can be a quick scalp if you want. This pie seems like completely unstoppable. AMD breaking out too. I guess even MU can be a breakout, but only over the high because MU is acting a little bit weird here, in my opinion. SPY just broke this 540 full force. INTC on the VWAP. Everything is in euphoric, bearish or a bullish move today. It's unbelievable. We are not stopping at all. Nice push on the NVDA. AMD breaking PLTR. Amazing. And market does not stop. Wow. I must tell you, everything looks a bit extended for me. That's why I'm not calling anything. But let's see the Google here. Like I would have been much happier if I would have seen a pullback at least to 539 on the market. I think it's a bit too late for the Google anticipator. Maybe just for a scalp. I just do not trust this push anymore, I must tell you. It's just interesting. But everything is still pushing, so I don't know why I'm so suspicious now. Look at that never-ending story on the moving higher. And I'm watching for a possible entry here on some TXN I missed. INTC I was not quite satisfied. Maybe MU I'm going to take for a small, I don't know. I want something to see up for a pullback. But at the moment there is nothing. Everything is just going higher. Maybe because such a difficult last days. Yes, definitely. Yes, Tara, I'm sure it's in the air as well that we had really hard days. This plus 3% up, minus 3% down. Market moved already in the pre-market. Like now, if we just compare, the overall market is up only 1% or 170 on the triple Q, which is, I must tell you, slowly, we call it like it's a low moving day. Crazy. And it's still pushing higher. And SPY is still pushing. Wow. This seems like a very big one uh, one day ticket day again. Okay, now we are moving a bit lower again, not too much though. So I would like to see a small pullback. Okay, let's just go back to 539 and let's go for nice VWAP reversals, or at least reversals, because so far this market, Tesla, it's making a very nice pullback. Now SMCI started to. CMC SALR checking. This Google was very nice. It was just a bit too late for me, but beautiful VWAP reversal on the GOOGL. Yes, CMCSC, a good short, maybe. But look at that, this market is just unbelievable. Every small drop, it's bought up. Everyone is buying everything. Funny. I'm up only $270 at the moment. And the market is completely unstoppable, traders. Look at that. It's just not unable to pull back just a little bit. Amazingly big one direction day for today. I thought you would be up more than that. Um, yes, because on one stock I was not with the right share size and I had a small loss on the ARK at the end, because I entered really badly on the ARK and immediately it just turned against me. I can't believe this target, guys. 542 and it's not even blinks. It's just pushing higher, that's it. Okay, I need something. Oh no, maybe let's go with INTC now. ICN, okay. IBM for short, checking. And market does not stop. Lex, no, not really. Yesterday we got some news that Trump finally eased his tone on the uh, on two things, like Powell, he doesn't want to fire anymore, and the other one is just these negotiations between China and the U.S. regarding the tariffs. That's it. No particular news for today if we have not got anything during this 1 hour. Cannot see anything, because to start the day with, it was not a really good news either, because China told no ongoing trade talks with the US calls for canceling unilateral tariffs. So no idea what's happening now, why everything is just pushing again so hard to the upside. Yeah, IBM looks interesting for the short side, I agree. Also, you know what? I'm not sure, Lara, I want to short anything in this crazy market. But this looks interesting under 230, 70, 60 maybe. SPY just get over 542. Triple Q heading to 463. Microsoft unstoppable. The Tesla is the only one which is pulling back together with SMCI and INTC a little bit. Now NVIDIA is completely out of the roof, and not even mentioning AMD, $93 touch. Apple just broke 206 traders. It's just heading higher again. This market seems like it just doesn't want to stop at all. No, me neither, Lex. So this is seems like that lots of traders they think that this was it, and we will see a stronger push to the upside maybe. Very strong moves to the upside today. New home sales we got, but that's it. Just checking this new home sales quickly because I have not checked it either. Not new home sales, sorry, existing home sales. It's my problem. Existing home sales lower than expected. It seems like it doesn't mean anything for this market today. Nice anticipator, well done. All right, traders, market is still stretching higher and higher, unbelievably strong, 542 on the SPY, up 1.27 for today, triple Q 1.86, and pushing higher. Look at that, every small pullback looks like buyable. Microsoft, wow, it's just not stopping. Oh, a great poll. What do you think? What kind of day we will have today? Maybe someone knows something that is not in the news yet. Lol. I guess, you know what, anticipator, it's true for every day. Oh my goodness. Okay, NVDA does not stop. SPY just moving for a new high. Unbelievable. And it's no stop. 105.50 with the 105 stop loss for a scalp. Everything over the high, try guys, just for a scalp, because as you can see, this market, as much it goes higher, the odds are growing a little bit to be stopped soon, but so far doesn't seem like it wants to stop. Like 543 coming again. Yes, IBM looks great, Lar. Only for a scalp, in my opinion, but can be an interesting short here on the IBM. Got really bad news. Under 230.30. Definitely not before 230.30. Mm-hmm. Okay. SPY even pushing more to the highs. TQQQ as well, as I see. Yeah, Scott is waiting for a small pullback too. Also, it looks like there is no pullback. CMCSA, it's completely stuck, as I see. Wow, that's a huge move. Unbelievable. Okay, now a little bit shaking out. SMCII and TC are breaking. MU looks like, if it's breaking 75.50 on MU, traders might, it's going to be a broader pullback, so be careful if you are still holding it. NVDA still looks strong, and as I've told you, every red candle seems like buyable on that market. Amazing, actually. And look at that, the SPY. Once more red candle and huge buyers coming again. Amazing what I see on this market, guys. It's just amazing. And NVIDIA is breaking. And it seems like even the SMCI is going to go higher and not lower. Wow. That's a bullish day. That's for sure. Scott is waiting for a pullback as well. Might we can sit here until 4 p.m. to wait for a pullback, right? Crazy market. Wow. IBM stuck a bit too, together with the CMCSA. Yes, of course, I do, Anticipator. I do. Maybe I have no time to adjust my share size too, but at least I have a much better risk-reward ratio trade in this case. So yes, it can happen, definitely, that before the entry we just get a much better stop loss. And it's great to see most of the times. Okay, traders, market is completely out of its mind, I would say. It just cannot even stop. Every candle, it's a higher high, higher low. Amazing. You are welcome. And I don't know which one to take. Actually, even Microsoft still has not stopped. NVIDIA going. CRM, fantastic. That was a great trade. Now it's just made another move, like everything. Okay, SPY 543, triple Q 463, and nothing seems to be like stopping at all. Everything is just going higher. Microsoft touched 384. Overall market, a red candle, but that means another buying opportunity. Now let's see. Oh no, Anticipator. Yeah, I know this feeling when you just leave some money on the table, but that was just still a fantastic trade like that as well, in my opinion. Well done. SPY, let's see what it is doing with this second red candle. I don't think so it's going to hold too long. I'm going to get to green soon. And here comes another breakout, I guess. Look at that. That's crazy indeed. How the Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin was a bit weak before the We started. Coin is just broke out too. And Bitcoin is still red. Look at that. Bitcoin is still red. But the market does not care about that fact, indeed. SPY pushing for a new high, of course. Finally, Microsoft started to come back. Maybe, guys, I'm going to wait for a possible Microsoft reversal here. Can be interesting, in my opinion. SPY triple Q doesn't seem like they want to do a tiny little pullback either. Apple is pulling back just a bit, not too much. Guess we are just going to see a new daily high soon. What a market, wow. Okay, guys, how is your day today? Hoping green. Very interesting day so far. And at least we had some movers. I could not catch all of the big movers at all, in my opinion. But I'm very grateful to have a nice green day. Even I am impacted by red days, believe or not, but I'm just the same like you guys. Yesterday I had a red day, and as you told it, I mean, yes, I'm green, but not a big green. And this is, I think, in this as well, that I got a little bit impacted by this yesterday red day, and I was more cautious today because I missed some really big movers. But it's okay. And you know what? It's not a problem if you just take back one step, after a red day and you are a little bit more cautious. Don't go to the fear side, but to be a bit more cautious, it's okay. PLTR cooling down, Lar. Yes, I'm just still checking this MU seems like it's cooling down too, but as you could see, it can just change at any minute. And I see the third red candle in the meantime on the market too. So that's another interesting story here. Nicely, well done. And you see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this crazy market again. What's the story now? Come on. I can't believe this. Now big shaky red candle, but pushing back immediately. I'm just starting to give up here. Nicely, okay. But be careful because as you can see, this market can just cause some nasty surprise from time to time. Apple pulling back full force as I see. Yeah, maybe there will be a VWAP touch there. I don't know yet. Apple big pullback as I see. Semicons are not that much impacted. And seems like that was it. SPY is going to make a reversal already. Let's see. Let's see. I'm definitely waiting until it's going to get to the end of this small pullback. I don't think so. It's going to be a huge pullback. Hmm. I would be surprised if it would be a huge pullback at all. Of course, depends on the news, but this doesn't seem like it's a huge news for the market. If you find something, please just let us know. Market already stopped, as I see. Market is acting a little bit weird here, in my opinion. But the triple Q stopped already. I don't know what is going on here, guys. But let's wait. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more drop coming here, as I see. Not too much, though. Oh, now it's starting again. That's starting to be interesting, this whole move now. Peter, might be interesting at the VWAP. Sorry, I was just watching this market here. Yes, I agree. Let's see how low we're going now. We're going to go now. I think if we break this 50 EMA here, might we are going to move back to the VWAP 460 maybe. It looks like it's a broader pullback now. IBM nice short, well done, Lar. Yes, market helped you. This was a very much awaited reversal or a small pullback at least on the market. And now we can hunt for VWAP reversals, that's for sure. So SPY held by the, so far at least by the 50 EMA, so did the triple Q. So maybe that was it and no more pullback. Let's see. Everything is going to be decided here, in my opinion, but seems like it's already making a reversal there. Volume, though, is still not very high. Very nicely, well done. On PLTR IBM 2, or so it was really just a scalp. Wondering on Tesla touch the VWAP, CRM touch the VWAP, here the PLTR, whether it can break over this 10450s. SPY triple Q already making a reversal, traders. Look at that. It's still very strong. Bitcoin breaking out too. So really, really, really strong things we have here. Wow, that's a move today. Scott has not traded too much either. He just mentioned he had 3 trades, like just me. Also, ARK was not properly done. But Yeah, definitely. It can be annoying, guys, that we have not been in most of the big movers, but listen, we got two great trades and it's really good. Especially the MU was my biggest winner here. And seems like the market, maybe it's not going to make this reversal. SPY needs to break 542 now. And if it's going to make it, we can watch for VWAP reversals. MU, PITR, for example. NVIDIA has not touched the VWAP. Tesla is getting CRM touched the VWAP too. I just would like to see really a nice new high maybe, but at least the full break of 542. And I'm a bit cautious now not to take everything immediately because I see a little drop in the green candles volume on the market. Like maybe the bulls are not that strong as they have been since the beginning. So that's why I'm a little bit more cautious to call anything at the moment. Okay. Oh, guys, sorry. I just noticed that the window catcher. Oh, you could not see that. Okay. What is going on here? Just a second. Okay. My OBS is working interesting. All right, traders, in order, if we are going to break lower, let's go for weak stocks. Actually, IBM can still be a continuation under 229 and 80, 229 and 80 or 77. In my opinion, that can be interesting. But only if we are going to break the 50 EMA and breaking lower with the market, only in this case. The market started to fight here a little bit. And VDA seems like maybe it continues lower. Let's see. Okay. Or not, and we go for a new high. Crazy. Yeah, Scott is just talking about that as well in the VIP room, that this is definitely a decision point. Because now the market shows some more strengths again. And now at this time, the volume is not that bad. Yes, PLTR and even CRM, both of them I'm watching here. PLTR can be an entry only. I'm not going to call it, guys. I mean, in writing, I cannot take it because I will have a meeting in like 5 minutes. But PLTR, if you, yes, exactly, Lar, you are a mind reader. This is what I'm looking for definitely, which is just only 104 and 50. And if I am just checking the CRM here, CRM would be an entry only over 261, so 261.50 either on the CRM. But let's just wait, guys, because market's starting to be a little bit lazy here and slower. Also, it's moving back. It's still moving back towards to the highs slowly, but it can get a really big push indeed. So let's just be careful with that. Sneaking back towards to the highs now. It really broke the 542 as I see. Shoshan, PLTR only over 104.50, CRM 261.50. I would not buy them before. And everything depends whether the market can make a new high again, a new daily high. And even Scott likes MU over 75.50 for a long. It's everything depends on the next step of the market, guys. But as I see, it's just ready to make a new daily high, maybe. 545 is not far away on the SPY, and it can be the next strong resistance. 545 on the SPY. Let's see. One thing is for sure, we slowed down. We did slow down, so let's be careful. MRK, it's not a huge mover, but let's see it. MRK, bit slow. I agree, it still has room to go on the daily as well. Also, don't forget, it did not get really good news today, so I would be careful with this one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it as a very good candidate at the moment. I would definitely keep an eye on MU, CRM, PLTR. Scott just mentioned CMG. That might he's going to take CMG long. And the SPY, as you see, and especially the triple Q as well, it's slowly but steadily pushing higher towards to the highs again. So that looks definitely interesting. Traders, I must call it as a day because I need to go. Also, I would definitely would stay with you to trade and let's see what this market is doing around this high of the day again. Be careful, market slowed down, really big move so far from the beginning of the day. I really hope you are going to end in green. And if you are in green, you know your goal for today, protect your profit at any cost, okay? Be careful on that. Keep an eye on the big stocks, especially on like Tesla, NVIDIA, CMG, and the rest. And if you like the stream, I really appreciate your interaction today as always. But if you liked it as well, then please just click on a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out the TEFS.com website for the more options how to get a member of the TEFS Funded Accounts Traders team and even to get some mentoring with me. Thank you very much, traders. Have a beautiful green day at the end and rest of your day too. Tesla short level too. Good luck. Yeah, actually, I would say if it's breaking 254.60, maybe, and if the market is going to turn around. But be careful with the shorts because it seems like the market is very much in a big pressure to the upside. Thank you, traders. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye.